Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, in every stages, turning the pages, monitoring the gauges. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. We'll skip any further to do and just say, it's showtime. Hi, guys. Most especially Lone Star Wolf, who's here spot on the nosy. Good to be back. I just said to me. We have a house in the middle of the street. Actually, there's no street around. Am I missing anything here? We've already been there, so that was nothing new. Oh, sorry, my bad. More wand waving indeed. I was just mentioning that to some friends in another channel that I was going to go handle my wand. Do we actually have? We have carrot? But evidently the wheat is not done wheating yet. That's totally a word, by the way. I didn't just make that up. I made it up. Alright, so, travel to Timberline Basin, which is over there, and how far over yonder is it? Well, I'm here. I can't see the direction I'm actually facing, so we'll move out of the little icon, and we'll see where we're... I still don't. Oh, okay. Ah, I see. Okay, that's north. It's north of us. Flight pillar. Oh, that's right. The mouse. Yeah, that's not great. That is the Witchspire. And that is the hearth. So that's not, in fact, where we are going. That's the other hearth, I think. I mentioned before, I'm not an enormous fan of the... Wow, I drew a wand. That's the Witchspire. That's the other hearth. So I don't actually see the questy bit. We needed to find something so we can start weaving cloth or making cloth. We need a lamb loof. All right, so we need to find the lamb loofs. I think I have found one over there. We've got a building over here. I figure we should check that out. Ah, that's right. We did already check this out. There was a chest up here, which we have opened. Well, I mean, we're also going to need more soul dust, so... I like the look of that. We've got some ore, a copper ore, I think. We will probably be needing that sooner or later, so we'll go ahead and we will do some soonering on it. That's the right one? That's my pickaxe. Doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. I'm confused. Is this like gold ore or something? Is this not the stuff of which Dream is made on? I'm at a loss to explain what's going on with that. I was pretty certain that was copper, but evidently it's not copper. Alright, this is regular wood. I mean, which I'm not going to gather that up without a complaint. But I'm looking for the special wood. Which sounds a little dirty when I say it that way. Good evening to those of you who've joined me. Got another tail leaf over here. We're looking for the lamb thingy. That does not look like the way I want to go. Just still more basic wood. We're looking for a lamb thing. L-A-M, not L-A-M-B, although possibly that too. Okay, then we'll just get on our bad motor scooter and ride. That's a Turian Vanguard. Alright, maybe this is the copper and the other was something different, like maybe gold? Yeah, this is giving me copper and stone. There are so many types of wood and so many completely inappropriate jokes we can make about it. That and wielding a wand, both of them. They're solid material. Just we'll blow him up because we just don't like him. Ooh, 5 coins. We're rich. And riding a broom. Yeah. I mean, granted, it's a bit, you know, what do we have here? That should have opened something up somewhere. Maybe over there? Is there another one of these little buttons? Button, who's got the button? Brooms are made out of wood, generally speaking. Well, I mean, at least they used to be. Nowadays, a lot of them are made out of plastic and whatever. All right, we've got a little opening, but not much of an opening. Not one we can fit our fulsome butt through. Well, let's I can see my house from here. And oh, there's the other one. So we come over here. What is the command we need to send our companion to a place? I need to check. I have forgotten. Thought it was V, but V is the broom. Pet controls. Hotbar, ping. No, it's got to be here somewhere. Familiar top, familiar move, ascend, descend, broom movement. Command familiar is R. Alright, and now hopefully we can go on this one. That does not appear to have done anything. Let's try the other one. Perhaps because he is a more grounded little fellow. That'll activate, but it doesn't looking like it's going to work at all. Nope, those are not working as I expected. Okay. Don't know why. There's no clouds up in the sky. Stormy weather. Man, I'm old. Doesn't appear to be a way into there.
Another adventure.
We are looking for lamb loafs. That's what we're looking for. We need to, in essence, tame the spirit of one. So we are going to use the potent spirit incense. It'll last for 15 seconds, huh? That there, that there. And we'll go with that. All right, lamb loafs. We need to capture a lamb loaf. Level 8. That's on the beefier side. All right, we've got multiples coming in and a grand loaf coming in. That's not great. I'm trying to grab it. I'm trying to grab it. We got it. Bond. All right, we're going to got a lot of lamb loaves and gram loaves. Missed me. Aha, okay. When they rear up, oh, okay, they also have a charge attack. All right, we got the gram loaf. Fiend over here taking care of all kinds of loofs. All right, well, we got what we were looking for. We have the lamb loof available to us now. And which way home? That way home. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Oh. The Froblins. I'm sure there'll be no problem at all. Ooh, a chest back there. I'll try to remember that. I'll immediately forget it, but I'll try to remember it. Where are we now? I've gone completely the wrong way. Well, we're almost at Morella's shop. Don't suppose Morella's got anything new for us, but I'll give it a look. Seeds. We have a ritual. I think we've got one gemstone. I want to keep that. I don't know what other uses it might have. All right, we are here, and we want to be there. More Gramlings. Is that what they were? Granloofs. Lamloofs and Gramloofs. All right, we're getting closer to home now. We're actually working the way we want it to work. It's amazing what you can do when you can read a map. You can get so much accomplished. That's an imposing tree. We're almost home. Almost home. Almost home. And we're home. So, now, theoretically, we can put the lamb loof in there and start making stuff. Like cotton. And that uses loof tufts. Hide, which uses hide weave moss. I've not seen that yet. And simple thread. So we will go ahead and we'll make the max cotton that we can make. We now have a pet that is actually cranking that stuff out. Wow, okay. It's literally powered by the lamb loaf, which now is apparently facing a lifetime of servitude inside a never-ending wheel of pain, torment, and drudgery. Seems sad. I'm over it. Alright, we'll see what we can... Alright, we needed that. We probably should keep that around here. We'll dump everything we can in there. That is exactly as intended. They're done. We've got our cotton. Whamajam. So, let's see. We didn't make a second ring, did we? No, we can go ahead and make a second ring because why not? Going to take it a minute. All right, for this, we're going to need a loof horn, which we did not get, and 5 iron ingots. Well, we can go ahead and make the 5 iron ingots now, I think. Which means we just need a loof horn. Presumably from the Grand Loof, but I don't know that for sure. We can make some more verdant bloom petals. Nothing new over here that I can see. Pardon me? Well, I wanted... Oh, it's not quite done. There, it's done. Okay. All right, our first ring that we made was 5% to wand and spellblade damage and 20% familiar damage, and this one is exactly the same.
Tasty.
Equipped an item in every equipment slot. That is Full House achievement by yours truly. Thank you very much. We don't have any luminaries available, do we? No, we do not. But we will get some soon, and we will pick up the Sorcerer's outfit or the Spellslinger's outfit. Grants bonuses for utility. No, combat, please. Excuse me. Wow, that was really unpleasant. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, now we've got carrots and wheat both cooking up. I don't want to say a storm, because that would be lying. Why am I doing that the wrong way? There we go. Ah, so finally we're getting things like forest stew, which requires carrots. That will require chili. I've not found chilies yet. Alright, well I guess the next thing we have to do is go to the next quest location, which is due north. At some completely unknowable range. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, I do see there's the home of the Granloths and Lamloths. But for now, I think we have to follow the quest and travel to Timberline Basin. You'll note my broom driving is going up a little on the slow side, but it's going up there on the left. It does look like we have a ways to go. I'm just giving you the full... Oh, that was not exactly what I was looking for. Oh, fatigue. Oh, does this mean I'm going to drown? It means I drowned. Today I learned. Okay. Cannot say I'm overly enthused about the drowning mechanic. We'll take those. Hello again, Dark Machinist. DM. Dungeon Master. Okay, so we now know that that is the wrong way to get to where we're going. All right. Classy Bogan has joined us. And good evening to you, or I guess in your case, not evening, most likely. Happy Sunday? All right, we need to work our way back up to that piece of land, and then from there, make it to the far side of the ocean. How's the wand play? Well, let's just say you're probably glad I don't have a full body camera. We'll just leave it at that. And whoosh. Woohoo, as you might say. Clearly, because that's what I'm saying. I'm saying wahoo. So, for those who may be wondering... Oh, I actually got raided. And again, still, the notifications for raids not working. Thank you for the raid, Manted. This is Witchspire. It is a survival crafting game. I have become a bit of, I don't want to say obsessed or a nut about the subgenre, but I have taken a big liking to it over the last, say, 2 years. This one, I will grant, is a little on the young side, at least visually, for me. But the mechanics seem sound. It's got a nice passive tree going on. The combat's reasonably good. It's certainly responsive. It's not very deep yet, but then I'm 4 hours and 25 minutes into the game. And just by flying on my broom, I'm increasing my ability to fly on my broom. Always have been a big fan of skill-based advancement systems ever since Star Wars Galaxies. And if you ever played Star Wars Galaxies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I should actually rephrase that. If you ever played it before the NGE, before they wowified it, you would understand what I meant. Hearth is 130 meters away. Is that the hearth we already have? Did I not? Could I not? Could I have just actually teleported myself here? Yes, I could have. But this is so much more scenic. I activated this yesterday towards the end of the stream and mostly forgot about it.
Better watch my back.
That is a hearth. You can teleport between hearths. Hey, fat body, how you doing? All right, that's where I needed to be and was trying to get to when I drowned a minute ago. Cannot recommend. But I should be able to get over here to the booster rings to get all the way around, all the way across.
Your friends must have come this way too, Chosen One.
I'm the Chosen One, by the way.
Magic of another half.
Just thought you'd want to
You
know.
must have conjured it.
I'm the Chosen
Getting
One.
closer.
A Familiar Face, Part 2. We have level 9 Spectra, which are...
The trail is fresh. Don't worry. Your classmates must be nearby.
Oh, whoops. Am I about to run out of flight?
The key to the spire must be there. Find this tower, Chosen One.
What is this thing? Oh, is it another hearth? Hearthkin found. I have no idea what a hearthkin is. But I found one. So we also have spirits that we have bound to us. You can have like 3, but you can bind them to your crafting gear. As we had to be able to make cloth, we had to nab... Oh, interesting. You can't fly here. Trying to get over the hump. There we go. Well. Timberline Basin. We have made it here. Reached the tower nearby. I'm assuming that's the tower over there. The thing that looks vaguely tower-like. I don't want to judge, in advance, but... Alright, we've got an Alunian Vanguard, level 8. I'm level 10, by the way. Almost 11. Well, he's in my way, so my pet and I... We got some coins, a ritual scroll of lesser stun. Anything else of note? Doesn't look like it. Took a little bit of damage, but not much. I'm doughty, which means strong and tough. Think like a Lotro dwarf. Doughty. Not doughy. Manted. Don't even start. Okay, doughy's not inaccurate. Well, we will go ahead and just do a quick little mini heal. We've made it to the tower. The Alunian Tower. All right, badness? No, we've got a portal. We've got a book that'll give us information from our friends that we're trying to find. I recognize this key. It can't be. We studied this at the academy. This is supposed to be ancient. This is supposed to be powerful.
No longer here. How frustrating.
I was
Caverns
talking.
below this place are inhabited by powerful creatures that are not to be taken lightly.
Okay.
Make sure you're prepared, chosen one.
And how would I know? I really didn't pay that much attention in class, but if there's one thing I'm certain of, it's that this key holds tremendous power. I feel a sudden wave of terror envelop me. Someone is looking for this, or is that just paranoia? I need to hide this. No one should have this. Doom shall befall us if I fail. I'm going underground. Veer, guide me. You're a loony. We'll come over here. We'll click on this thing. It should give us one luminary, which is the passive point. Luminary point. And we have a chest full of goodies. We got some coins, simple spirit incense, lesser healing potion, and a new hat. A new witch's hat. Is it better than the one I'm currently wearing? Let's find out. Wrong button. Right button. 20% spellblade damage and ward damage. Currently, I'm getting 10. I give up an extra 20 health and 1 max spirit charge. Ooh, I'll miss the spirit charge. Spirit charges turns your single jump into double jump, into triple jump, into quadruple jump. But extra damage, man, you know.
Ooh, fancy.
Can't say no to extra damage. Well, I could. But come on. Would I? Realistically? No. Lesser snare, vortex, and lesser stun. I don't know. Got all of that stuff, so I guess we're going down, down, down. Pray for me. Uh-huh. Level 12. Bompus. We have a regular Bompus and a Bompus with a star, which I assume is some sort of elite. Bompus. Find the key in the underground cave. Ain't no underground cave here. Did I miss it up above? I mean, I would have assumed that that was one and part and parcel of the same thing. Did that look underground? It didn't look underground to me. Maybe there's a cave somewhere around here. Oh, like in that big enormous arch of stone, maybe, you think? We have a lot of Bompuses. A lot of higher level Bompuses than me. This is a level 13 quest. That's not a cave, it's just an arch. Is there a cave across the way? Is that a cave? That might be our big cave. No, that's just another arch. Spectre are just crabs. Well, I say just crabs. I shouldn't say just. Oh, they're hostile in point of fact. I thought maybe this was a cave. It's not a cave. I don't see a cave anywhere. I hit the wrong button. I hit the right button that time. I'm not convinced that we're in the right place. We have Zilvants. Something's making a thumping noise. Let's go back up and reread. Because I just don't see a cave anywhere, you know? Book. Where'd the book go? Book. Illumian Tower. I need to hide this. I'm going underground. Find the key in the underground cave. You know, I really assumed that this would take me to where the cave was, but it looks like a cave. But this ain't the cave. So we have to try and find a cave, I guess. Behind a waterfall's always a good place to hide a cave. I have no idea if the Bompuses are hostile or not. I mean, if I was named a Bompus, I'd be hostile towards pretty much everything. They do not appear to be hostile. Vex, behind the waterfall. Level 15 Vex. The name that it has being Vex, I'm not feeling warm and fuzzy about getting along with a Vex. Oh. That's the thumping noise I was hearing. We have a chest. 6 coins and a new witch's hat. The witch's hat being... not very interesting. Mount back up, and we are still trying to find a cave. I'm looking and I don't see any notification on the heads up. Maybe there.
There's something special about this one.
Alright, that's a 2-star Spectra, which I assume means it's specially special. I'm assuming the stars are denoting more difficult mobs. Oh, that's not a cave. Chest thumping again. Lone Star Wolf, go to your room. You kids. I have been raided by a party of 44. Once again, my notifications have failed to notify me to say, hey, Lens, people are joining you. Doesn't tell me. I think it doesn't like me, which is understandable. Thank you very much, Comey, for the raid of 44 people. Hi, everyone. I'm Lens. I hope your stream was awesome. I am an ancient gamer. Would this be the cave? This looks cave-like. We have a box. I've been playing computer games since 1979, I think, is when I bought my first one. I play a wide variety. MMOs, ARPGs, and last couple of years I've gotten a nice Jones for survival crafting games. So I'm trying this one out. I got a very nice review out of Massively. Said they had improved it a great deal. Most of them might be sleeping. Well, those who aren't probably will be soon. Regardless, thank you very, very much for the raid. You are too kind indeed. Let's see if this has the key I'm supposed to be looking for. No, it has a fancy bauble. Well, I'm not averse to a fancy bauble. Let's see what kind of fancy bauble we got. The game here is good. The survival mechanics are solid. I think it's aimed a little bit younger than me, but then the Earth is younger than me. Double drop while mining. Well, I'm going to keep that around. Presumably, I get twice as much stuff, or a chance for twice as much stuff when I mine. Indeed. For me, that's a big raid. I am the very definition of a small streamer, so I do definitely appreciate you choosing to raid me. Thank you very much. Very kind. So far, it is fun. As I said, it feels at times a little bit young-coded, but then I'm old, so... I did note also that anyone who enjoys survival crafting stuff and has kids in the family or might find it an especially attractive possibility, as it does have, I think, 4-player co-op. But I certainly... That's the one I just had, right? I'm certainly not regretting my purchase. It's got solid survival and crafting mechanics. We have another. Is he angry at me? Is the Bompus mad? Or is he just happy to see me? Pardon the phrase. We got more stuff. We pick up the stuff. And we move along before the Bompus decides that it doesn't like us. So far, we're trying to find a cave. So far, we found one cave, but it didn't have what we were looking for, so we are continuing to scan for caves. I also do want to be careful in that earlier today I died, I believe, for the first time by drowning. Cannot recommend. Would skip. We have another box full of goodies, presumably. Ritual, coins, another witch's hat. There's got to be a way to deconstruct the witch's hats that, don't make the grade. I have many witch's hats. Well, in this particular case, I'm just tootling along, and all of a sudden it says fatigue pops up, and I'm too far away from land to get back before the fatigue kills me. I'm familiar with the fatigue mechanics in games. Whoops, okay, these guys are hostile. I will hurriedly aggro yet another batch of them. Okay, Azilvants are hostile. Note to self. That's more Bompuses. Maybe I could lead the Zilvants into the Bompuses, and they'd show each other a good time. We've gotten away from the Zilvants. Well, we found more Zilvants if we want to make them mad. Did I get 2 hats? Evidently, I'm a hat collector now. Right, the implication. Well, let's see. That's the Elunian Ruins. That's unknown. All right, how about we try the unknown? That looks like a cave. Let's investigate. It's the Shard Caverns. Oh, we reached the bottom, and there's a shardling. We have another box of goodies. Oh! He's angry. He's an angry little shardling. They can stun me, okay? He's much higher level than me. I'm level 10. He's level 14. I've been stunned again. Ding 11. All right. Well, getting to level 11 was nice, as that healed me all the way up. So, does this function like the ley lines do in Guild Wars 2? I would not say I like big chests. I like chests full of goodness. I'm getting reported, aren't I? Yeah, probably. We have another chest of goodies.
It's nice.
Coins and apprentice robes. Well, that is news. 50% familiar health, 10% max health, and 10% max health for me. Oh, 10 max health and 10%. Given that right now I believe my clothing consists of crap, this is obviously a significant improvement.
Oh, that's an upgrade.
See? Even I know that's an upgrade, because I can clearly say that's an upgrade. Oh, here we go again. Uh-huh. Oh. All right, well, first of all, we can probably get another luminary, which is the passive points in the game. Oh, inventory increase. That's even better. Is that Shardling following us? No, okay, it appears to have tethered. All right, so there's a door there that it appears we could open if we can get all three of these. So that Shardling just teleported to us. We have multiple Shardlings around. I'm a little concerned about that because they're higher level than me and could probably hurt me. Let us... Can I get it open? I can't. Whoops. We've got a level 16 something in there. I'm probably getting myself dead, but we're going in anyway. It's content, right? Gulp. Lots of more shardlings. Oh, okay. Ow. Okay. Not cool. I'm dead. Wow, am I dead. At least I correctly assessed the situation that I was dead. Does the game have a story mode? It's basically, I think, is what I am doing, is in essence the story mode. It has guidelines. You can see the main quest up there to find the key. Right, right, we're at it. So we should be able to... Sadly, at least I can't see a way to make the map behave. To make it move or be able to click and drag it. I mean, there's got to be a way, right? That's settings, luminaries, the map. See, I want to see the area to the south, but it won't let me see the area to the south. Because that's where my house is. Oh, there, okay, we got it. Finally, somehow. No, that's my hearth. There we go. So it has some UI stuff that I'm not a big fan of, but then I play my games on PC, so I'm used to keyboard and mouse, and a lot of games these days are being designed, sadly, well, instead of with multiple UIs, with one UI that's not great for anybody. I have 4 luminaries, which is the passives. I wanted to take a look at those, so there and there. All right, we got a nice robe, so maybe we don't need the apprentice sorcerer's outfit just yet. We have 4 points. Let's see. Where should we go? That is the familiar stuff. Right now, I'm not having a problem with my familiars dying, so I don't think I need that. Wand expert. Extra wand damage. Crafting speed. Refined witches. Ah, strong enough to go through gold and silver. Also conjures twice as many ethereal pickaxes. That's a probable. Let's see over here. Familiar brush. Presumably used to keep them happy and healthy. Aw, isn't that sweet? Ritual Tome Possession 1. Spirit Charmer. Slightly larger chance to linger. Another Spirit Jump. Building sets for the housing. Tempting to just go with that. Over here we've got, ingots, iron chest, or Nemesis allows you to mine additional ore. Metal decoration set. All right, we've already grabbed those. Our gardening is not... Oh, it is? Yeah, it's not yet at the level needed. Getting close. All right, well, let's see. We'll go ahead and see what we can do with the Spellslinger's outfit now that we've got access to cotton. The Refined Witch's pickaxe, so we can get access to silver and gold. More inventory space is always welcome. What can I say? I carry so much crap around generally in every game ever. Okay, that is the Spellslinger hat and the Spellslinger robes. We need a needle and simple thread. We can make simple thread here. Craft one of those. And a needle over here, I think. Collect that. Turn around. Collect that. We'll see if we can make something that's better than the one we just picked up. We'll call it an experiment. Apprentice Spellslinger. A little ill-fitting, imbued with at least one bonus attribute. It's going to take a good deal of our cotton, but that's fine. Drum roll, please. It's also going to take it, like, maybe a minute. I'm going to put away my stuff as best I can. Everything there. There. Ooh, we got our first greater spirit dust. That is, well, I guess it's not our first. I had to double check. We've got more hats than we know what to do with. We've got more inventory space. Yay! We want to put those away, I think. I think we want to keep that on us if we're going to do any serious mining. 25% double mining seems to me to be good. I really wish... No, maybe there is, and I just haven't seen it yet. There was a way to deconstruct these objects for a little bit of materials back. It might be in there, and I just haven't noticed it on the Luminaries. The Luminaries track is cool looking, but there's no search function or anything, so you kind of have to poke at it to see what's up. I have no idea what the... Oh, additional critical strikes. Those would be nice. Smoothies. That's the building set. There is the cauldron. We need to get our hearth level up next to get to the cauldron. I assume that they are defined. Yeah, it looks like basically it's horizontal. You unlock this, and that will unlock all of these and these up to there. Scrolls, ritual candles, gardening, magic amulet, hasty, attack speed, potions, more backpack inventory stuff. Are we done? Done. Alright, well, we got our first chest piece with 10% max health, 10 health, and 50% familiar health, and we just made one. This is 2 stars. The one we just made, 2 stars, attack speed, critical strike chance, and 125 max health, plus 40 max health, plus 10 max health. I'm going to say that's significantly better. We go from 264 health
I like this.
to 405 health, plus the attack speed and critical hit chance. That seems to me to be a significant improvement. I made something good. Do we have anything else that is makeable for our camp? I don't think so. No. We've got more wheat and more carrots. It seems like once you plant a plant, it continues to grow on its own, which I approve of. To upgrade the hearth, what are we looking at? We used 1 iron ingot, so we need to find a loof horn. We'll make 1 more iron ingot. And the loof horns. We had grand loofs and lamb loofs, so that's where we're going to head. Let's see, it is southwest, so in that general direction I should be aimed roughly the correct way. Yeah, southwest, here we go. And we're riding to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. Old guy music reference. Lamb loof. So we don't know if the lamb loofs drop the loof horns. Do they have horns? They look like they have horns, but those might be ears. I think those are ears. Well, there's a sure way of finding out, of course. They're not going to like it. I was right, they didn't like it. Alright, we got loof tufts, we got spirit dust. But no loof horns. So I'm guessing those only come off the big ones, the grand loofs. More cotton. Gonna need that to make cotton cloth. Might as well run along the creek here and just pick that up until we can... Alright, is this the one we tried to get into earlier? I think it was. And it didn't seem like it was working. Alright, that one lights up. Oh, I can swim. Uh-huh. It didn't stay where I wanted it to stay, now did it? All right, we need to defeat the Vanguard first. That's fine. We can do that. Ow. Got some coins. Evidently, they're made out of money. Literally. Good for them. Nope, that does not appear to be making this thing open up. Let me in! Alright, that's the home of the Granloofs and the Lamloofs. I'm assuming the Granloofs have what we need. The trampling grounds. That's not giving me warm and fuzzies, gotta say. Oh, I didn't make the improved pickaxe thing to enable us to get silver and gold, although I think that's probably copper. It is. Oh, hey! Wasn't trying to hurt you. Okay. You made me do it. Didn't want to do it. Maybe the Rocklings just don't like it when you destroy rocks. Which I suppose would make sense. Kind of makes sense, you know? And I think it's going to bounce off this. No, it did not bounce off of it. Oh, this is iron, that's why. I was thinking it was silver. And I should have put on the amulet for mining. Wait, why is it's not letting me put it on? Familiar health. It's not letting me put it on. I do not know why. Interesting.
Ooh, fancy.
It's not fancy, dude. At some point, we're going to need more iron. I'm here. It's here. Then we're going to try and track down the Granloof and see if we can get a horn from a Granloof, because we need it. Wow, level 1 Lamloof. Well, that thing is just made to be a donor. We're getting some loof tufts. We really need to find a Granloof. Presumably one of them might have the horn that we need. What do we have over here? I've not seen this before, I don't believe. This is a thing we can do. Altar to Om. Lo, O followers of Om, whose domain is Starhaven, who shepherds all spirits, welcoming us home once this mere mortal existence ceases to be. Allow yourselves a moment of respite and bask in Om's calm. Pray here to receive 1 spirit charge for an hour. Okay. That doesn't sound like too much. I'm assuming I now have an extra spirit charge. Yep, think so. We have a Lamloof, and the Granloof. We've got to try for the Granloof. I wonder if we're going to die. Probably not. The rest, the Lamloofs are pretty low level. Okay. Hurt a little. Oh, the other one, we got the other Grand Loop coming in too. That's not optimal, although it might improve our odds of getting a horn. Ow! Alright, I would like to take issue with that. I believe I successfully dodged that. Alright, we have one Grand Loaf. Dead. Did we get a horn? No. Lots of spirit dust. For those of you wondering, no horns. It's supposed to be loof horns. Why are there no loof horns? Where's your horn, you stupid loof? Oh, you want some too? Do you have a horn? No. You're just coming over here to raise a ruckus and annoy me by not having a horn. There isn't a horn in the Valley of the Lamb Loofs and Grand Loofs. Altar of Om, right? We have more lamb loafs. I would assume we're right. Yeah, we're basically right at the home of the Garan Loofs and Lamb Loofs, and we didn't get a horn. Well, that's disappointing. I could jump off the cliff, but that seemed to be a little bit extreme. What do we have over there? I don't know. Oh, the Alunian ruins. Yeah, I've been over there. Oh, that's right. I did find a chest, and I tried to get to the top of that structure to see if there was another chest. I did not succeed. Some fey fruit. Can a man just find a loof horn? The man needs a loof horn. He can't improve his hearth without a loof horn. Well, that's the Froblins. The Froblin camp. Lunian ruins. Altar of Vir, Froblin cave. That's Marola's shop. The flight pillar. Try climbing the mountains to get more chests. Not recently. Well, I've not been in that direction, though. I mean, we can try that. Now, this is the trampling grounds where one would expect one would find more of those Ramalama wolves, loofs, lamb loofs, and grand loofs. Well, let's try the area to the east of where our home is. I don't know what that icon in the upper right is. Maybe that's the buff icon? And the time? I'm guessing that's it. Looks about right for, like, 50 minutes or so. All right, low-level rocklings. I was curious about this. Oh, we've got more froblins. That on the first day I came by, I picked up all the goodies that were here, and the second day I came by, the goodies had returned, and that appears to be the case. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, more froblins. They just keep on frobbling. They can't help themselves. It's what they do. It's what they are. That is an unknown question mark thing, so let's find out what the question mark thing is. Alright, it should be over there. Got more froblins. I mean, everyone likes a good frobble from now, now and then. I find it difficult to trust a person who doesn't enjoy a nice frobble. Granloofs. Well, we need those. Well, what is that thing that is? Got F. Oh, stone. Psh. All right, we've got a Granloof. Here we go again, guys. We would like one of your horns, please, oh Granloof. Horns, please. That looks like a horn. A loof horn. A horn of the mighty loof. We got our loof horn, guys. Did we make it to... This is the Froblin camp. Okay. Don't go back to Rockland. Old guy music reference. Well, we've reached the edge of the world. More copper. Gold. I'm assuming. Well, one thing I did do, and then promptly forgot to remake. Lens. You just never learn, do you? No, I do not seem to learn. I have not found the Luftwaffe unless you consider my ability to fly. This is a witchcraft equivalent of a Stuka. I found the horn that I needed, though, so that's a plus. Well, this is pretty. Starseed Hollow. I may have been here yesterday or the day before and just simply not remember because I'm me. I don't think so. This doesn't look like an area that was illuminated on the map. Let's see. We are headed almost exactly where we need to be headed. Well, what were the odds of that? Almost zero. I'm almost never headed where I want to be headed. You can say that is true in games and possibly also in the real world. But that would be hurtful if you were to say that. I might cry. Honey, I'm home. Honey? Darling? Sweetie pie? Angel drawers? Well, there's the horn. I believe we have enough to upgrade our hearth to the next level. Because we have a loof horn, 5 iron ingots, actually 11 pieces of cotton, and 20 froblin goos. Here we go. Hearth is leveled up. I now have a new luminary. So I can add cauldron. I have added cauldron. So now all of these ones in here are added. Ritual scroll, rich spirit incense, ritual tome, fine broomstick. Well, who doesn't want a fine broomstick? That requires witchcraft skill. My witchcraft skill is only at 9. I have kind of a witch, but not much craft. Simple magic amulet. Those ones we could get before, so we have those. We have hasty for attack speed. This was basic stat increases, pardon me. Yawning again. Potions. It's the potion of the ocean, baby. And more backpack, more slots. Obviously, we always want those. All right, we did not add any food recipes, nor any new recipes for the furnace. I'm assuming this is where, yeah, this must be where we get witchcraft from, is for making things here. What we need is we want to start making a bunch of homebound scrolls, so it allows us to teleport back here to home. And for those, we need 4 simple ritual candles. Ought to be enough for now. And now we can make 4 homebound ritual scrolls. Having one of these on you at all times seems like a smart move, so I will probably forget to keep them equipped. Just saying. I'm realistic about it. We can make more cotton. And we've got a little bit more wheat and carrot pick, but still no additional seeds coming out of that. Alright, we've got all of the workstations done. We've done stuff with that. Why was it we couldn't build a bed? I don't remember. We need 4 planks. You should be able to make planks. Like a quick 4 planks, make a bed. We can keep the ritual scrolls there. That finish up? I assume so. It did. Oh, we already had one. We had one. We now have 5.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, nice one. No idea what that means. I have a bed that appears to just be cosmetic. I would like to get rid of the shrubberies growing in my house, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Now, if we go over to here, and I think, I need one more plank. Planking was a thing people used to do very, very briefly during one of our intermittent periods of human insanity. Nobody understands why. Why it began, why it ended. All right, we have our first window in the place. It's not much, but it's home. You know? All right, so we've got a table and a chair. And a light source. Can't remember what that required. A candle. You have to have a candle to make a candle. Mind you, I don't think it's a ritual candle. I think it's a candle. Yeah, it's a ritual candle, not a candle. You haven't gotten any instructions on that yet. No. All right, we've got another point on our luminary. I mean, on our familiar. All right, find the key in the underground cave. We looked in the underground cave, and man, we couldn't find bleep. That's the trampling grounds. Problems. Cheerleys. The flight pillar. Morella's shop. Altar Veer. Another Froblin camp. The Alunian ruins. Well, that's question marks. That's the Alunian ruins. Timberline Basin. Flight pillar. Beach camp. Well, there's stuff over there we haven't found. Well, what we can do is we can go to that hearth and see what we can find. Easy peasy, right? Not really, but perhaps easy, possibly peasy. We'll have to see. A Witchspire. We've got a question mark over there. Let's try that first. Make sure we're aiming the right direction. I don't think we are. It's the spire. Yeah, okay. That direction. We have the world's tallest waterfall. We have have something. Another altar, maybe? We have berry and some coins. 20 coins. Altar to It's the same. Different altar, but to the same spirit.
Moon rises. Better get back home.
Why? I can't do anything with my bed anyway. Why would I have to get home? There's something glowing over there. Yes, there is. That should give us another luminary point. Maybe 2. Only 1. I was robbed. I would like to complain. I'm not entirely sure whom I would want to complain to, but that's the altar of Veer. Blessed be the dawn, whose rays shine by the will of Veer. Protector of all living things, we rise and fall by the benevolence of our champion. Plus 20 over health for now. Sure, why not? So we do it. Okay, we have 2 blessings now in the upper right. That makes sense. I was right. Those are the blessings. We've got another one over there. Another one over there, maybe. Let's find out. Yippee! Also, yippee. And that's what I meant by it. It's a little young for me. I'm not much of a yippier by nature. More of a wahoo kind of guy. Where are we? Oh, we got something. It glows, but doesn't actually seem to do anything. Interesting. Theomina. I don't know what Theomina are. Are they going to be hostile? Ruins of... I didn't notice. Ruins of something. Are the Theomina going to be hostile or not? We'll find out. We'll get close to them and see if they attack. They appear to be hippie squirrels, so probably not dangerous. All right, this is similar to the other thing we found. And this we can't do anything on. Ruins of the Hopeful, thank you. So this is similar to the other one, but there's nothing we can obviously do with it. Ruins of the Hopeful, that's a little dark, don't you think? Alright, we've got these sort of, I don't know. I don't know if they're altars, but they're altar-like. Sitting around, there doesn't seem to be anything we can do with them, at least not yet, that I've figured out in my big brain. Don't worry, this isn't the big brain. The big brain I don't stream with. Yeah, Ruins of the Hopeful, you were entirely 1,000% correct. So those are maybe a puzzle? I don't know. That's just stone laying there. I do wish that when you got up close to stuff, it would actually, you know, in addition to the sparkles, it would tell you what it is. I mean, I assumed it was probably stone, and it certainly seems to be. All right, we've got another Vanguard, so that's just Alunian ruins. Sorry. English. Always tough. That looks like 3 more of those little, I don't know what they are. Altars, shrines. Night lights so that the kids can sleep. Lost Ruins Flight Pillar. Well, that's that thing. No, there does not appear to be anything specific we can do with these. We do have a lot of the verdant bloom just growing around here. And this is, wow, it's nothing. It's a map thing with no caption. Yeah, it's a map location with nothing attached. That is something I don't think I've seen. I may have seen that before. No, maybe not. We got a little more shimmer dust.
I like the look of that.
I like the look of that. A little bit creepy. And in there, that was a ritual scroll of Homebound. We're now up to 6 of those, I do believe. So this is an altar to Toll. Behold the visage of Toll. Eternal of eternals, aspect of time, the one who unravels. Bow to the might of Toll, that you might be aided in dire times to come, for there is no greater power in all the known worlds, Starhaven and beyond. Toll's blessing, 10% damage for an hour. I told you so. Sorry. I mean, not actually sorry, but you know what I meant. It did not charge a toll fee. Interesting, the spire door, but one of the sigils is lit up. And pushing the button doesn't do anything. So presumably it won't open until we have at least 4 of those. Well, yeah. The top 2 look the same. So presumably at some point we have to find a thing to activate for the other 3 of those. Pardon the yawn. Old man is old. As much as he would wish it was not the case. Like Toll, time is the great inevitability. Time is not on my side. It's the altar of Toll. I mean, we've got a big floaty rock way the hell and gone over there. Whoops. That looks like it might be another luminary point. Unless it's one we've already gotten. But I don't think it'd be quite as glowy if we'd gotten it. Another luminary point. And the crowd goes mild. Alright, I'm looking in that direction where we don't have any obvious thing. Question is, could I make it over to there? And the answer is, there's only one way to find out. And it involves me probably dying. So that's always good for laughs. Content, right? Streamer says, what's the worst that could happen? The game responds by killing him, deleting the game, and melting the computer into slag. Alright, well, we've got a circle of oomphing. The Eastel flight pillar, I'll note the Eastel flight pillar is on the west side. That doesn't make any sense at all. Now that's pod racing. Sorry. Looks like it's leading all the way across, but I mean, maybe we just want to start here first.
To the skies!
Yeah, to the skies. That's a very helpful lens. Let's see what we've got over here. That looks like more cotton.
This is mine.
Yes, it is. Rurger's stronghold. We've got Froblins of much, much higher level than me. Don't be all logical with me, Lone Star Wolf. Don't even try. But those were level 18 Froblins, and, well, bad things would happen. My wand is not nearly big. That's a level 14 tail leaf. So he, or possibly she, I'm not feeling particularly enthused about my prospects. I'll just put it that way. I got more tail leaves. And that looks like a big-ass Froblin over there. We do have a dancing chest I can see. I can see another dancing chest over there, and a level 16 Froblin grunt. Well, I got myself here. Can I get myself back out? Froblins. It's always Froblins. Have you noticed? Anytime there's problems, it's Froblins. What do we have? We have a Froblin camp. Yeah, I noticed. Fastel, the eastmost of Mira Isles. Excuse me? I guess then maybe the Mira Isles are over here? Or perhaps their directions are completely bleeped up? It's hard to know. Well, let's see if we can get over to this tower-looking thing, and it's got a big glowy shiny up on top. Which did nothing. I get the feeling we're headed out to an extraordinarily dangerous area. One that I will end up having to use my teleport back to home thing. We are about to fail. Whatever the flight meter thing is, and I do not know exactly how that works. I do not think we're going to be able to... Yeah, fatigue is kicking in. We're about to die. We're going to get about another 40 or 50 feet, and we're dead. Don't understand exactly how that mechanic works. They don't give you any real indication as to how it works. You only sort of get notified when you're essentially already dead. It's a minor inconvenience, sure. Obviously, yeah. Ilunian ruins, the flight pillar. That was the question marks that didn't have anything of useful interest to us. We didn't get to that one, is that correct? Flight pillar, Timberline Basin. Timberline Basin we got to, and we couldn't find the cave that we're looking for. That's south, so this is north. Because I know my directions, but we'll try again. I guess that you cannot fly past a certain distance without hitting the flight rings, so to speak. That these things, you know, reset your flying oomph meter.
To the skies!
Yeah, to the skies. That's... it doesn't look like there's anything on that little rock. Just wanted to give it a quick look, you know. A look-see. Never going to hurt anybody. Well, I guess it would if we're talking about, like, oh my gosh, here we go again. If we were talking about the Gorgon sisters, a look-see would hurt. In-flight refueling rings, that works, actually. Timberline Basin. All right, now this is theoretically where we're supposed to be able to find a cave with a key. That's the beach camp. We didn't get there, I don't think. We didn't get there. We'll try west first. I'm not sure, we're heading a little bit too far north of west for this to actually count. And we've got no uppies right now. Yeah, we have no uppies. We've got another possible point or two. Whoops! Guara of Viranax. Yeah, I don't know if that is, they are Guara of Aranax, or it's one word, Guara of Narax. Oh, boxes? Of coins, and a Hunter's Guild amulet. More coins and a symbol of Om, and another point or two of luminary. Oh, we need to head in that direction if we're going to find what the question marks are showing, and I'm hoping that the question marks have something to show about something. However, we do want to avoid those things because they're hostile. All right, now I don't recall if this is actually like Guild Wars 2's ley lines or not. The answer is no, it's not. We went down there previously, and other than a bunch of things that didn't like us, that didn't turn out well. And I didn't want to actually do that, but I have now done that. We'll see if we can get back out. Yay me. The Zilvants were the problem. Fiend, where are you? There he is. Zilvant's going to start something. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Need to be in that direction.
We're flying!
We're flying! Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. All right. I'm guessing it's probably up there on top of those mountains, where I do not think I can go until, I don't know, maybe that is a Detrox, and it is hostile. I'm guessing that maybe you have to, on any sort of large island, you have
Better get back home.
you have to get the flight spire for that that landmass, in essence, to be able to fly there, because I can't actually fly right now. I mean, that does look like a cave. Is that the cave I found earlier? Where I had the chest that did not have a key? Indeed it is. There's the only cave I could find. I opened the chest and it didn't have a key. No key for me. The Bumpuses seemed friendly, but not all of the critters around here were. Those are fiends. I have a fiend of my own. Theirs, level 12 with 3 stars, seems like better than mine. No offense to mine. I mean, it's been a loyal, useful companion, but I mean, 3 stars. Get real. Okay. Let me get up here. What did you do? What are you attacking stuff for no reason? Just because I'm, you know, paying attention to another fiend all of a sudden? You're jealous and need to have something for my attention. Hover over water without using flight fuel. Why can't you just fly to islands by hovering over water? It's not clear that how exactly the flight mechanics work. I know if I'm flying after a certain time, or maybe it's a distance, I get the flying meter and it very quickly runs out, and then I fall, and if I'm not close to wherever I was trying to get, I don't get there because I hit the fatigue mechanic and that murders me. I don't know what those glowy things are. I think I've seen them before. I think they were bouncy. I think I could bounce between them. Oh, I didn't know you could actually take fall damage until I just right then took fall damage. I just didn't even think that time to to use my super duper multi-jumping ability. And I paid a terrible price. My shins.
Was that raw?
Well, we got a box. Lesser healing, coins, gemstone, and the caretaker. The shape of this wand seems to intrigue nearby creatures. Oh, really? It does 24 damage, 100% familiar health, 25% familiar damage, fires a deadly crystal, and fires a crystal projectile that stuns enemies in an area. 24. My current one is 10. Okay, my ability to blast the living shit out of things has just gone up significantly. I have no idea where we're going. Looks like a cave. I see shardlings down there, level 14. That's a little worrisome. I have an even more attractive. My previous wand was attractive. Let's not understate the attractiveness of my wand. I think we'd be doing it a disfavor. Stone and iron. Iron and stone. Alright, well, we got all of that. Now we'll just continue working our way down. My memory is that, yeah, we can bounce on those things. So theoretically, we can get back out. This looks like a cave. Are the shardlings going to be angry at me? I mean, I am only a level 11. I'm cute, but, A shardling. I can shard myself. What? We have a chest. Have a key. Have a key. Have a key. No. A verdant thumb trinket. May Vir bless us with a bountiful harvest. I'm assuming if we do planting or something with that. Symbol of Om. I don't know. A trinket. Spirit lingering chance. Okay, that's the chance of capturing a spirit. That's my old wand, which is so D class A. 25% double drop farming, 30 to max health. Okay, well, we've got... Hi, Shardling. I'm your friend. Don't be hostile. Don't be mean. Another luminary point. Huh. Well, we have what appears to be a portal, a doorway of some sort, but no obvious way of opening said doorway. I'm here. There's iron here. One thing I kind of do like is that there's stone here as well, not just iron. So even though it's an iron deposit, you end up with stone whether you want it or not. That... Okay, it does go away. All right. That over there I think is copper. But I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. I was hoping this was, you know... Hoping against hope to find the damn key, because I still don't have no idea where I'm supposed to be going for that. Copper? Sure. Of course, we did have issues previously where the shardlings got hostile to us when we did some mining. I don't want to make enemies of the shardlings. Boing. 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 Getting out of here is a lot faster than getting in was. Oh, oh, that wasn't fair. I hit the button, but I guess I didn't have any charges left.
Home sweet home.
I mean, it is a fast way to get home with all of my ill-gotten gains, I suppose. Man, I really do not like the map here. It's just a real pain in the ass to try and work with. The fact that you can't click and drag. Come on, guys. Seriously. I need to make another storage box. Up, down, boom. More wheat. I have harvested 10 plants. My farming is almost up to 5. Almost. I believe that one has those. So we still don't have what we need for the Nebular Grip, which was the next tier of the Spellblade. We have 6 of the 10 Greater Spirit Dust, but we did not get any of the Zilvant Fangs. I was a little hesitant to attack the Zilvant as they were higher level. Potion of Might, Gold Ingots. We're going to need to upgrade that. Nothing new over there. Nothing new there, I believe. Pardon me. Pardon the yawn, too. Wow. Oh, we did have the Refined Witch's Pickaxe. So we're going to need more Froblin Goo. And the Iron Ingots. The Froblin Goo, we'll have to murder more Froblins. Might be some Froblins over there we can murder. We can murder those now. If they're convenient. They were over here earlier. Making donations. Unwilling donations, but... Is that a Froblin camp? It is. Alright, we're just going to go kill some Froblins. I'm going to see if we can upgrade our pickaxe. Because you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Benjamin Franklin. Froblins. Oh, cough and hiccup. Hate it when that happens. All right. Froblins. Given that my new wand is, yeah, it's pretty good. I got a simple ring of magic from that Froblin as well. Oh, really? You think I'm going to just allow you to do that? Don't think so. Oh, it's the Froblin Brute. Didn't last long. It's another simple ring of magic. Magic, magic, magic. Yo. I hear the thumping of a chest. 16 coins, 29 coins. Mirella's amulet belongs to somebody who lives in Veer's Landing. It's a small engraving details horrible curse to any who would steal or attempt to wear the amulet. Better return it to her. I will. Leave you me. More shimmer dust, honey, and verdant bloom. Well, did we murder all of the froblins around here? Verdant bloom, a few coins. Verdant bloom, a few coins. Homebound scroll. I still hear thumping. It's up above. Must be. Mini jumping puzzle. Aha! Ritual Scrolls Syndaria. I don't remember. I recognize the name. It's a type of animal critter. That's Vortex. There's the Syndaria. Mystical creature straight from Starhaven, who is particularly fun to jump on. Well, that sounds downright dirty. Where do I sign up? Oh, we got the Froblin juice. We got another Grand Loaf. Sooner or later, we're probably going to need another one of their stupid horns. So. Yep, we got another one of their horns. Yay! Some spirit dust. Oh, hi. Don't mind us. We're just murdering you and all of your kin and kin. Another horn. Sure. Wow. We may have found an eternal spawn of them, which I do not wish to take untoward advantage of. I want to take toward advantage of. I think we're heading back towards home. We are! I'm so not very smart, but occasionally get it right. Seriously, more often than not, I take wrong turns. Often multiple wrong turns. That is odd looking. Don't know what that looks like. A patch of something. And honey, I'm home. Now I can't. That was always what I was going to make. The refined witch's pickaxe. We need 5 iron ingots. We'll go ahead and make. Oh, I don't know. We can make a lot. Go ahead and make all that we can. And give it a minute, and then we will make the thing, and probably then call it an evening. Luminaries. We have 4 points worth of luminaries. We can make a medium guarding plot. Now we can learn that recipe. Sure. That is Wand Expert. Wand attacks generate additional mana. Crafty, Ritual Tome, Lux Storm. haven't done anything really with those sort of spells yet. I did grab the pickaxe. Gold and silver ingots, we want that for sure. Iron chest for storing larger stuff. Mining speed. That's not high up on the priority list. We're not having no problem keeping our pets alive, our spirits, familiars alive. Oh, is there anything up here that's new that we can grab? We cannot grab that yet. We need to upgrade the hearth. Attack speed. Simple magic amulet. Can't make that. Lesser potion collection. We're fine on those, I think. Sturdy. Additional inventories. It's not bad. But we're okay, I think. That's another spirit charge, which would have saved our lives a few minutes ago. Not that I noticed. He noticed. Grab those. Yeah, the familiar. I'm not used, just not seeing the use of spirit logging sickle. Is that the second? Did we not already grab that? It's not glowing. Conjures the spirits that slice nearby trees for you. I don't think we need that. Of course, I don't really know what it is, so I could be wrong. That is a possibility, I must admit. Enhanced verdant bloom petals, smoothies, fey fruit skewers. Recipes for food, not that interesting. Building set brick. Building set stone. Advanced furniture and decorations. Let's see what we've got in the way of furnishings and whatnot. But first we'll make the thing that we were going to make, which is the refined witch's pickaxe. It's going to use a couple of gemstones, all of our carapaces, most of our froblin goo, and some of our iron. But and it's going to take it a minute. You can put our old one in here. No, not in there. In here. And it's happening. The inevitable metastasizing of my inventory. Alright, we got more stuff. Let's see what we got. We got the iron chest and the gardening plot. The medium gardening plot have been added. Doesn't look like anything new in the wood category. Brick. We can make a flagpole and see who salutes. Furniture. We got a bunch more furniture options. Tent, campfire cooking. Decorations. We got a bunch more decorations too. Wall props. Carpets. The flagpole, aforementioned. What does the stone brazier take? 4 stone? Is that it? Or are that like stone bricks? Stone bricks. I need charcoal. I can make charcoal. I can probably make a fair amount of charcoal. I don't have much wood. Well, I'm going to chop down a couple of trees. Oh, I like the look of that. Make some charcoal. We will make some charcoal. That was the iron. Wrong buttons. There we go. And we'll make one batch of stone bricks. Because it should make 8. Interesting. So they don't have a queue control system. You have to make the things in the order. And it doesn't look like you can stop them either. Wait, they did not put these stone bricks into the queue. It doesn't look like they did. Oh, that definitely needs to be altered. They've got a lot of the bits and pieces here in the game. Pretty solidly, but some details missing for sure. It's still in early access, so that's not really surprising. Also, I've played a bunch of the games in the genre, so just the tiniest bit spoiled. That's the stone brazier. Keep my bed warm. And light my home. We've got a bunch of stuff in our inventory as well. Oh, the simple rings of magic. 10% attack speed. I'll check on those in a minute. Morella's amulet. We'll have to return that to her, obviously, because she might object otherwise. Loof horns. I'll keep that on us, and we'll check and see what are our current rings, because we made 2. Wand damage and spelled blade damage for both of them, and then familiar damage. Attack speed. Spellblade mana on hit, and familiar damage. Wand mana on hit. Well, those are 2-star purples, and this is 1-star blue, so I will go out on a limb, which will break, and I'll plummet to a painful death.
Ooh, fancy.
But those are probably better. How fast can we get back to Morella's? Oh, let's go ahead and give it a try. It's a bit late, but I'll be calling it an evening in a not too long time. But let's see if we can get to Morella's. I'm curious. So that is west by northwest. We have to go through the Froblins. Kinda, yeah, don't we? We can go around. I mean, I could murder all the Froblins, but that's probably going to take a while. Practicalities, you know. I think that's Morella's indicator right there. Yeah, it is. Is there anything back here behind the waterfall? There is. Had to check, and there is. That's another luminary point. We got a box of goodies. Coins and a knowledge potion. Knowledge potions are particularly good because they're just a bunch of XP. So you chug-a-lug the sucker.
Better check my luminaries.
Ding 12. Am I getting... Oh. I'm hitting the wrong button. I am hitting the wrong button. We got coin and a wand shaft. Oh, and we got problems. And now we've got a little bit of problem goo.
We're flying!
Woohoo, we're flying! Not really a big deal. I've been flying for a day now. All right, Morella, let's see what you think about me finding your precious item. Oh, we exchanged that wand, Morella's verdant wand, for Morella's amulet. Sure.
My amulet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I have a friend.
Nope. Well, that didn't do it. It's all hexing. Sorry. Name's Marilla. And as you can see, well, I haven't been quite myself lately. Bit of a miscalibration of alchemical components.
Oops.
You're from the academy, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I
Hogwarts.
saw this classmate of yours heading over to Witchspire, Brooms and all. I guess that makes you chosen one, huh?
I wouldn't stay that
Good luck
far.
out there.
Thank you,
Maybe our
Morella.
path will cross again.
And it is 18 damage. Not quite as much. Bound with the leaves of a sycamore tree from faraway places. Fire 2 leaf-like projectiles, which deal nature damage. Fire a dart that snares for 6 seconds. It's nice, but it's no caretaker, which is level 15, and hers is level 12. And she's nice and all, but man, that's a lot of levels. We'll just teleport home. Poof. And here we are. Froblin goo. Wand shaft. I did everything in my power to make that sound smutty. I hope that worked. Probably should learn to make wands. Now we got some more points. We can spend a few of them. Down here, say, unlocks the weapon recipe. Extra wand damage. Tempting to just blast through that for extra, you know, wand damage. Ritual candle set. Candles used for magical rituals. Okay, well, yeah, that would work. That would scan. All right, we grabbed the advanced there. We go. Hmm. Well, we're using wands. Let's go ahead and just prepare for blasting. I have unlocked 100 luminaries. And we can now make a stellar burst. Rudimentary wand, yet not so simple one to wield. Fires 2 astral orbs in quick succession or a barrage of astral orbs. Spellblade hilt. The wand shaft. We already have one of those. Oh, we're crafting key. Oh, yep. I forgot to pick up that. We now have the refined witch's pickaxe. Allows us to get to gold and silver. And on that note, I think I'm going to call it an evening. Actually, let me pick up. We did hit level 6 in farming. I don't know what kind of carpet that is. Can I make one of those? Don't know. No, I don't have whatever it is it's requiring. It'd be nice if you could actually see that somewhere. It was hide, maybe. Hide, we need hide weave moss. We haven't found any of that yet. All right, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. As always, I am very, very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. More nonsense. Maybe back here, maybe with something else. I'm not sure. Suppose I should sum up in case I'm not back here. It's a solid crafting survival game. Emphasis on the crafting. The survival's not so much. There's no real pressure. Of course, I'm playing it at the easiest level because I wanted to see what the game had to offer. So it may be at the higher levels you need to work to stay alive. You've got to get food and drink. I don't know. But it doesn't feel like it. Like that would be necessary. It seems solid. It does seem aimed a little bit young. So I would say young adults, or also noteworthily, especially, parents with kids is an example. It has co-op, and I think a parent would be able to play through this with their kid pretty well. And it's not bad for adults at all. So I may be back at it tomorrow. I may not. I'm not certain. But regardless, I want to thank you for hanging out while I played it, because you're awesome. Hopefully, you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Saturday evening, or possibly Sunday morning, goes great. Hope the rest of the weekend just kicks ass too. Back tomorrow. Take care, and